At a time when most people are still asleep, Steven Stevens heads to work making trips to places most people wouldn't dare.
As I go out in the woods, the soup kitchen, shelters, and abandoned houses in 12 counties in South Carolina, and seek out veterans who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless.
On this day, we headed to a back alley near a homeless camp somewhere in Horry County. We'll keep the exact spot a secret to protect those living there.
I just think of where I'd be if I was out here.
Can I get your name real quick, sir? I'm gonna go ahead and write you a voucher.
Stevens is one of more than a dozen people working for the Eastern Carolina homelessness organization, better known as ECHO.
I'm doing the Goodwill letter. It'll be 2 seconds.
The 28-year combat vet now uses his skill set to seek out homeless veterans.
I look for camouflage up in the air
and help them find the homes they deserve. The first step, find them.
Good morning, how you doing?
The next, build their trust.
Got some goodies for you.
There aren't any veterans in this group Stevens found, but he offers up the same kind of help. He says the group is now standoffish because just last week, 2 men stormed their campsite, ripped it apart, and set it on fire.
This was all burnt down here. Such a shame, man.
After repeated visits,
this is Mary, the one with the high heels.
Some in the camp are finally ready for what Stevens is offering.
You guys want some sweaters?
His first target is Mary Bonus.
I have been on the streets for almost 15 years.
Bonus found herself on the streets after an abusive relationship more than a decade ago. One obstacle for volunteers is Bonus, like many others, is not ready to change her lifestyle, but could use some help signing up for Social Security benefits.
Hey, what we got to do is get your ID first.
Something ECHO has been pushing for several weeks now.
And they tell me all the time, we're one step away from you.
Stevens now knows where to find her and plans to help her with the paperwork in the next few days.
So it's you and your son and her.
Yeah. Next up is finding a new home for Kenny Manier's family.
We have low-income housing that we can house you in.
The 3 recently moved back to the area from out west and can't seem to catch a break. Recently, a legal problem has his income frozen, so his family will wait in a shelter until he finds them a new home.
It's hard on all of us. I mean, she doesn't like me in the situation. She doesn't like being in this separated situation. I mean, it ain't by choice.
He's going to call the landlady right now.
Within minutes, ECHO does what Kenny has been trying to do for weeks.
She'll possibly work with you until you get your income coming in.
He now has a 3-bedroom apartment he can afford with what little he currently makes.
Okay, all right.
It's a good feeling to me, you know. It's better than money, you know, really. You know that you helped out a family.
Since last December, Stevens and ECHO have housed nearly 600 people in northeastern South Carolina. If this pace keeps up, they could house another 100 or more by the end of the year. The man in the camo cowboy hat says the trick to turning around that many lives is doing what many organizations fail to do.
That's all right, man.
Keep simple promises like this one.
You take care, I love you.
He made to a homeless vet he's trying to house.
A lot of people say that and they don't show up. A lot of people they have good intentions, but they just don't show up. You know what I mean? With him showing up means a lot.
Stevens and his coworkers always show up because in some way each of them understands the struggle. Stevens spent 3 decades fighting in the military and knows the tough adjustments that come with returning home.
If you need anything else, do you have the office number? Do you have?
On top of that, 6 of his 13 coworkers were homeless at some point in their lives.
It kind of gives you a whole different view of life, you know, because I mean, any one of us could be out there. Like, a lot of people don't realize it, but they're a step away from being homeless.
With those experiences, the workers know these people are just a step away from being housed. They just need help getting there.
Sounds good? All right, he'll be waiting on your call.
Stevens says the problem is resources are out there, but the folks who need them don't know how to get them. He wishes more people would work to provide those resources, but for now,
I'm up early.
What's early, 4?
He'll be out there making sure every vet and homeless person knows they have an ally.
What a smart mouth.
In Horry County, Connor McHugh, WMBF News.